All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the coffee run. A little late start today, but we had a longer run than normal in the garage that took to get through the daily paycheck today. Plus, the dogs today did not want to eat for whatever reason. They were just fighting me on it. So anyway, here we go. Couple things to go over with you today before we start playing. I'm gonna play some crap this morning on my table, just to have some fun with y'all. So here we go. Number one, let's go to here. Battle Royale 2024 coming up. I'd like to get that started if we can next month, in June. Let's pick our contestants here. And again, put in the chat who you want to see. I'm talking to some folks, but my ideas are not as good as your ideas. So who do you want to see in the Battle Royale for this year? Crash for the Cure 2024, a little update on that one. The casino that we were going to go do it at, that we were negotiating with, has turned us down. Don't want to have us for whatever reason. I know the reason. They think our production quality is not very good. They think that we're going to make them look bad because we're not a professional television station. They don't want us in there. So we're going to go somewhere else. We're going to find a casino who actually understands the fact that this is a charity event and wants to be a partner with us. So we're going to go restart the process and find another casino. But that's a bummer that we got the word late last week that we don't measure up to the standard, which is, I guess, good. I mean, on their side, but they want to keep their standards high as far as production quality goes. But we are who we are, right? We're a bunch of dudes that had daytime jobs that are doing craps YouTube channels on the side, and we don't have production studios, right? We have offices that we work in. So anyway, that's what it is. We're gonna find a new place to do it, and I'll let you know. I'm going to Vegas next week to talk to somebody in person. And hopefully we can get to a casino. If not, we always have David and Alex and Casino Quest as a venue. We can always do that. I really wanted live play because I want to do donations. I want to have people dropping chips in the bin, and I want to have players playing for real money and donating real money from the table, right? I wanted to have it live. So I think it's an important thing for us to level up with. And again, maybe it's a call to action for me to learn how to level up my game, I guess, right? But there's that. All right, the daily paycheck today, boy, time to switch it up. I did a bad thing today, but we had a rough morning, and I'll talk about that with you in a minute. But before we do, I want you to meet somebody. Let me change my screen. Let me go to this screen here. It's going to take me a minute to get this fixed, but hopefully you can see this. I'm not sure if it's big enough, but let's see. Can we get that nice and big? This is Mooch. That's the mom. Actually, let me zoom this way in here. That's the mom. One of those pups right there. Not sure which one it is. She didn't tell me. One of those pups that's weaning right now is going to be named Mooch. Named after a veteran of World War I and World War II, whose last name is Moochy, the same as our friend Chiro Moochy from Midmo Yo. And I'd asked veterans moving forward after last year's Craps for the Cure if we could name a dog after Chiro. And their rules are you can only name a dog after a veteran, which makes perfect sense, right? Chiro's not a veteran, but we did find a veteran with the same last name and the same nickname. So we're going to call the dog Mooch. It'll be officially named after Henry Moochy, but for our purposes, it's named after Chiro. And we'll carry his nickname. So there it is. There's one of our dogs. One of these puppies is ours, and that will be in a home of a vet trained to work with PTSD over the next 2 years. And as that pup grows, we'll get to kind of monitor its progress. And I think they're going to send us updates all the way through, so we can always keep watching how old Mooch is doing. And we're picking veterans moving forward again this year for Craps for the Cure. So we'll do one more year with them for sure, and we'll get to hopefully raise enough money to raise another dog. And again, we get to pick. If we raise it enough money, we get to pick the name again. And I have an idea for that one, so I will let you know. I'll let you know as soon as I know if that's going to happen. I've already put the application in to name the dog for next year. They're approving that name now, and assuming that we get approval for that, I'll announce that soon. And that's Craps for the Cure this year coming up. So I'm still working at it. I'm working really hard at it, trying to get it through. So, all right. So the the daily paycheck, I actually, this is all wrong. I didn't put the numbers in because I ran late today, but we had a weird day. We lost about $4,500 to start the day. I won about $3,500 at the end of the day. So we lost about $1,000 today, which kind of sucks. I started out doing a 3-point molly or 2-point molly and just picked myself off. Just never got a one repeater. Nothing happened. Said, screw that. Went back out to our normal 2,100 salute or drawdown and won it all back. We won almost all of it back. Actually, I did win it all the way back. I left it out there on the table in a pressing situation, but not a good run today at all. We did okay after I got warmed up, but whatever. It goes to that whole, you can survive a bad roller. If it's a 3 roller and 2 of them are numbers, you can get out of there, right? Which I had today. I had 2 straight rollers where I had 2 or 3 box numbers and was out. It would have been out with a paycheck, but I'm playing the molly, so I have to set it and repeat it, set it and repeat it to get it to work, and I couldn't do it. Bummer. So we lost money today, but we didn't lose as much as we probably could have. thanks to that great comeback. I will update both charts tomorrow. These numbers are wrong. We're up at about, I think we're at $30,000 even right now. So tomorrow's buying is $6,000 and looking to win 2. We're really starting to ramp up the numbers here. So it's getting scary, but it's also getting exciting, right? The compound interest thing works. If you win, 20% today and tomorrow you buy it for 20% more, and you just keep doing that and doing that over the course of time, those bets just get bigger and bigger, right? So the same plays that we were doing with $1,000, I'm doing now with $5,000. I'm just making the numbers bigger, and it just compounds it. So it's working well. It's fun to watch, man. Good morning, Jim Cartwright, the professor. How you doing, man? Yeah, school's coming to an end for you. I know you're a teacher as well. My school's coming to an end, but not the same end as yours. As my school's coming to an actual end. My school is closing for good, I think, in July. So I'm in the middle of a job hunt right here. So wish me luck, everybody. Anyway, let's jump to the field. I want to talk a little bit about a play that I almost never make, which is the field play. But before we do, let's remind ourselves about how we gamble and why we gamble, right? Gamble for fun. Don't gamble for a living. But even when you're gambling for fun, have a goal. Go out there with a goal. It's your North Star. What keeps you focused and grounded, right? Having a strategy to play that accounts for how you want to win. Now today I did the standard today, right? I did a 2-point molly today. Couldn't get it done, right? That it crushed us today. Some days it's just awful. But I had the bankroll to come back, replay a different way, right? Go along with the rolls that I had, and we connected well, right? I think it's all about, to some degree, it's mindset and discipline that helps us stay on track. Just keep on the straight and narrow, folks, right? Now, today I want to talk about farming the field to some degree. And here's some numbers for you, okay? First of all, look, we always say, know your odds and probabilities. Okay, the field is a 1-roll bet. There's 16 ways for it to win. There's 20 ways for it to lose. I'll show you on the table here how that works out. There's 16 ways to win, 20 ways to lose. It gives you about a 44% odds to win. It's a 5.56% house edge, which is not good. Not good at all. If you do find a field or a table where the field, where the 12-pace triple or the 2-pace triple, like in Reno, that house edge is halved. It goes to 2.78%. Those are few and far between now. Okay. Here's a fun fact for you. Roulette also carries a 5.56% house edge. It's the same house edge on roulette on all the bets, had the same house edge as the field does. However, roulette, you have an 18 out of 37 or 18 out of 38 probability to win, which is a 48.5 or 47.5 odds to win, versus 44% on the field and craps. If you're that kind of player, you're far better off playing roulette. Far better off. It doesn't seem like much, but trust me, 3% is a lot, right? 44.4 versus 48.5. That's a big percentage. That's putting 100 bets out there. That's winning 4 more bets, right? That's a big percentage of win. Unless you can make the dice roll 12s, it ain't worth it, right? It ain't worth it. Go play roulette instead of playing the field. However, I'm going to play the field today. We're going to show you how to do it. And I'll tell you this, the field, just like roulette, can get very streaky. Just like Baccarat, which is also about a 48% chance to win. Very streaky games. You'll catch 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. You'll catch 10 without, right? It's going to feast or famine is what I say in the title today. And it's super true. So let's go take a look at the field. I'm going to switch to my table view here. And let's get a light turned on. Actually, that's the wrong view. I want to get this view where you can see them both. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to this. How's that look? Is that better? And good. All right, here we go. Let's look at some ways we can do it. First, I'm going to look at some positive plays. Okay, some press and play strategies on the field. And we'll look at the regression up and pull, press by one, and a couple of hardcore presses. And yeah, here we go. So the field, again, 16 ways to win. How do we win the field? Well, there's one way to roll a 2. There's one way to roll a 12. There's 2 ways to roll an 11. There's 2 ways to roll a 3. There's 3 ways to roll a 10. 3 ways to roll a 4. And of course, there's 4 ways to roll the 9. That's your field numbers. And it adds up to 16 ways to win. Now, because it's a 1-roll bet, everything else loses. And that's where the field gets you. It's not one of these 16 things, right? The 2, the 12, the 3, the 11, or the 4, 10, or 9. You're going to lose whatever you got out there. So it's a tough one. Now, let's go put some money in the rack. I'm going to take this $2,500 or $5,000 out of the rack. And let's just get a bunch of nickels out there. I'm going to go ahead and put, we'll do $100 in nickels. We'll just do a nice, simple $100 field play. And give me a second to get this thing checked in. I'll show you some of the ways we can make some dough in the field. One is going to be what's called a regression up and pull. And the regression up and pull requires that you start out a little bit higher. Okay. For example, let's take a $10 bet, for example. And let's assume we get a number. I'm going to roll until I get a field number. There's a 6 and 8, of course, right? 6, 8, 8. My God, talk about a field hammer job. Look at this. Every roll, 4. Okay, we get a 4. Wow, that took forever. You get your win though, right? You're going to get paid 2. Okay, the regression up and pull, okay, means you regress first. Lock up a little bit of profit. Then you go up and pull with each substitute. So the next one, let's pretend we get a field number. There's an 11, right? It pays 1. And you go up. Let's pretend we're getting field numbers here, right? Oh my God. Why am I even doing this? It's a 9. Now you're going to get paid 2. You go up and pull. So regress first, right? And then go up and pull. If you need to, go up 3 units on the first bet. It pays 3. Regress down to 2. And then your up and pull is every single time. You want to go 3 units to start with, you're right into up and pull. That's a good way to play it out, right? That's one option for you in the field. The next one I'll show you is just a simple press by 1, where you go out there with 2 units in the field, and every single roll that you win, you get paid 2, up by 1. You get paid 3, up by 1. Now you're even. You get paid 4, up by 1. Now you're in profit. Now you're at 5. You're getting paid a quarter. Take the quarter, go up by 1, right? Every single hit up by 1. It's a slow mover, right? It takes 3 or 4 hits to start seeing some actual profit in there. If you catch a little run, not a bad way to catch a run in the field. That's the up and pull. That's the press by 1. The next one is kind of a fun one. It's called the parolee. And the parolee is simply a 4-step parlay, 3 to 4 step parlay. Okay, you can make big money on a parolee if it happens to work out for you. Here's how the parolee works. First hit pays $10. Stack it. I'm going to put them right now. I'm going to put them like this, side by side. The second one would win 4 units, and we stack it. Now you got 8 units out there, right? The next one, right? 8 times 5 pays $40, and you stack it. Now you got $80 out there. The next one would of course pay $80. Okay, if you catch 4 in a row, you started out with $10. Let's take a look at what we did. There's 1, 2, 3. There's $100. There's $150. It's a 15-unit win if you catch a 4 in a row full parlay parolee. Right? It's a total degen move, but for $10, it's a fun little home run play. And in fact, if you same bet the first one and just keep $10 in your rack, then try for this, you're looking at 5 in a row if you can catch it, but that happens all the time, to win 15 units. Pretty cool little thing. That's the parolee is, again, hyper aggressive. But, you know, again, if you got a little bit of DJ in you, it's fun, right? The next one is one of my favorites, which is the parlay press. I love a parlay press, especially on a 50-50 bet, like the field, like the pass line, the don't pass, red, black, whatever. The parlay press works like this. You're going to take, I'll use one unit as an, I'll use green as an example. We've got as a green, okay? And your base unit here is 1, okay? Remember, your base bet is 1 unit. And you parlay the win, the first win. The next one, if you win your parlay, you always bring that win back to your rack. And then you're going to go up with your base unit, up by 1 more unit. So now your base unit is 2. I'll leave the spread for you, okay? Let's say you win that 2, right? You parlay it up. If the parlay wins, it wins 100. You go up by 1 unit on your base and bring that back. You win in here, it wins 3. Okay, it's a parlay. That pays 150. Your next unit is 1 unit base. You bring all that back. Now you're at 4. You win it, you parlay it. You win the parlay, it wins $200. Now you go up by 1 unit. Now you're 125. All that comes back. So every other time you parlay it, if you win the parlay, you bump your base by 1, looking for a subsequent parlay. And you build this thing pretty quick. You get to catch 4 or 5 in a row here, and you're bringing back multiple black chips. Look at that, right? 6 or so hits in a row. You're banking huge on the parlay press. I'll do that move a lot on the pass line. You don't get that deep to it, 3 or 4 in a row though. Pass line don't pass is great. Red, black, that's a great play. Odd, even, high, low. That's a great way to play it. And the last one is an aggressive one too. It's a 1, 3, 2, 4. So let's do again. We'll do greens. I'll do reds. Okay. Let's do a red. First bet's 1. If you win it, you go to 3 units. You got to drop a unit. You got to power press it. 1 to 3. 3 units wins. You drop down to 2. Now you've got your initial bet back plus your press that you did plus $10 in profit. 2 is a full press, and then 4 is your last bet. And what happens is you end up out of that thing with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 unit profit. You can pull 4 in a row. It's a 10 unit profit. The parolee is a 15 unit in profit, but you never get your money back till the very end. This one here, you get your money back right away and get to keep playing. So that's kind of a cool. The 1, 3, 2, 4 is a good one as far as a positive progression goes. Now, negative progressions also work in the field. Let's take a look at a couple of ways to play it negatively. Okay, here is 20 red chips. I'm going to show you what's called the 32. So there's 30. I'll show you what I have. There's 32 red chips. Okay, this one here is a scoped loss. Okay, you're going into this thing knowing I'm willing to risk 32 chips to make this thing work. 32 units to make this work. And the progression is a negative one. So if you don't win, you go up. We're going to go 1, 1, 1. And then 2, 2. Again, as you lose, you bet the next level, how these things work. Then you're going to go to 4. And then 4 again. And then you're going to go 8. 8 twice. 8. Is that 8? There's 8. I got to do it like this. 8. I have one extra chip. There we go. There's 32 chips. 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay? And how this works is this. On your bets, as you make your bets, you always parlay a win. You got to win 2 in a row. So you're going to go 1 unit, win. If you win it, you parlay it. You win your parlay, 3 units in profit. Okay? Like so. If you lose, let's say we lose all these 3 here. Okay? You go up with a 2 unit bet. It wins, you parlay it. If it wins, you're out. Because look at this, you get back your 2, you get back your 1, 1, 1, and you have 3 units in profit. So the 32 works by progressively increasing the bet size as you go, at the same time requiring a parlay in the middle of that to make it work. So it's a cool one, right? I'll do a quick little example of it. There's a win, right? So you win, you parlay. There's a loss. Nothing happens, right? You go back out with your second one. You're going to have to catch 2 in a row here a couple times. Win, parlay. There's a 6, it's a loss. 1 unit bet again. Field is so freaking streaky. You lose that. Now you're at 2 units, and you're going, oh my God, are we going to be okay here? There's a 10. That's a win and a parlay. There's an 8, which is a boy. We're talk about not the best day for the field, right? There's an 8, which is a loss. We're going to lose all 32 units right here in the demo today. This is awesome. 5, loss. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What's going to happen to us? There's a 9. That's a 4-unit win. Woo! Come on. Hit the parlay, will you? Nope. Here I am showing you how to win the field. We're going to lose. We're at level 8. Can you believe we're at level 8? Oh my gosh. There's a 9. 8-unit win. Can we win the parlay? Right? All 32 needs is 2 in a row at some point. We don't win the parlay. I'm going to lose all 32 units in the world's worst demo. 4. There's 8. Come on. Come on. Hit a parlay once. Nope. We lost all 32. There it is. Now, the 32 can suck. Just lost 32 units, right? And look at that bounce. Back, right? Never got 2 in a row. Never got 2 in a row. The nice thing about the 32 is that you know what your loss is. You're going out there losing 32 units. Okay, it sucks to lose 32, but you know it ahead of time. That's what you're willing to risk up. When you do something else, like a lava share, or like a De Lambert, like we got up here next, or the Fibonacci, those things go on forever, right? You never know where you're going to be. If you're doing a De Lambert, again, we'll just do 20 units, right? And that same sequence happens to you with a 20-unit bet. You could be here, and if you don't be careful with your money, right, you could lose all plus, right? Because you're going to take one, and there's a win, of course, right? So it's cool. Same bet to win. There's the loss. Now you go up by 2, or up by 1. Take the win, down by 1. Back to profit. Back out you go with the base level. You lose the base level. Back out you go. You lose the base level. Now you're at 2 units. Cool. Take the win. Back to base. You're always up and down by a unit with a win or a loss. Now, the problem with this system here, honestly, which is the way that Waylon plays a lot of stuff too, with the simple up and down ladder as you win and lose up and down, is that you can get stuck here, right? Let's assume that we're here and we're going to go same bet, same bet, same bet, same 4 wins in a row. You're same betting. You're not getting anywhere, right? So what I've seen people do, which is kind of interesting, is to start this system at like 4 or 5. Start with a 5-unit bet, okay? And actually you'll be out here like this. You'll have 125 units. Start with a 5-unit bet. That way, watch this. Let's get a win here. I'll say what I mean. Of course, lose. Come on, give me something I can win with, please. Jeez. There's an 11. All right, so let's say you win your base bet. You can still go down a unit, right? Like this lets you put your money back in the rack and lock a profit up, that 1-unit profit, but you're still out there playing, which is kind of cool. So think about the ladder system starting with a multiple unit base bet. So if you do catch a run at base, you're not just same betting, right? Now here we lose it, right? But that's fine. Go back out there at 5 again. Catch a 9, that's great. You win 5. You drop down a unit, and you're locking profit. If I happen to catch a second win, which I do, that's a 4-unit win. Instead of a 1-unit win, it's a 4-unit win. Again, I can go down by 1 and still have a good bet, right? So the ladder system with a multiple size initial base bet is really cool because you can get a run at your base level and still work yourself backwards. If I ever lose in here, if I ever catch a loss, which I'm sure that I will, there's a 3. Right, again, down by 1. And come out there, there's a 6, we lose it. Back out at base level, 5 units. Go back out at 5 again. Pull it from the profit, which is fine, but go back out at 5 and restart the process. There's another, again, 5-unit win. Down by 1, back into your rack. I like the ladder system with the higher starting point. So when I catch a run at the base, I can regress with each bet instead of same betting 1 unit. And if I ever get down to 1, go back up. If you get down to 1, you've made money. Either go home or go back up to 5, right? That's a good way to play that. You'll see people play the martingale in the field. I don't recommend it. Martingales can get really crazy. It's there so you can see it, which is a loss. Let's take a loss here. Up by double your bet, right? There's an 11, which is great. Back to base. There's a 10, which is cool. And again, these same bets at the base level kind of suck, right? This is what I'm saying with the ladder. You're making one at a time. You're having a miracle run here, and you're making one freaking unit, right? Which is kind of brutal. There's a double win. Boom. Field can be streaky, right? I had, what, 7 in a row before with nothing, and now all I'm doing is winning. Imagine this right here with the parolee. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins in a row. Wow. 6 wins in a row. That could have been a massive win for us, right? In a martingale situation, that's fine. You're winning 1 unit at a time. But if those had been 6 losses in a row, we'd have been at 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 red chips on the last one if we had lost 5 or 6 in a row. Tough way to play. But it's out there for you, right? Anyway, let's do it. Let's play, let's roll a few. And I'll show you my other favorite way to play. We'll roll out my favorite way to play the field. This is it's a super aggressive, stupid way to play, but the field is a thing. Here we go. Roll out the dice for real this time. Who cares about the puck? Hang on, move the puck out of the way here. All right, we have $8 in it, or 1 unit in the field. Okay. I rolled a 6, 4, 2, 6. So what I'm going to do, we're going to bump this bet by 1 unit every time win or lose. Every time win or lose, it goes up by a unit until something happens. There's a 2-unit loss. We'll go up by 3. Again, this is absolute foolishness. There's a 3-unit loss. Let's do 4. There's a 6. Look at that. All those losses in a row. That's 4 in a row losses, right? I'll put a 1 unit, a 2 unit, a 3 unit, a 4 unit loss. Back to back to back to back. Ooh, coffee's here. Thank you, Kathy. Awesome. All right, let's go. Back to the game. 4 loss. We had 6 in a row wins during the little martingale demo. Now 4 losses in a row during the permanent press. There's a 7. That would have been a 5-unit loss. Oh boy, we're gonna lose everything. Let's go out there for 6. Can I actually have to do without taking a bank loan out? Can I make it? Oh my God, we lost again. Look at that field. The field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row losses. Holy hell. I got to take out a loan to make my last bet. I don't have enough money for my last bet. I need to take out a 3-unit loan. Can I win 1? Can I win 1? Nope. Look at that. Holy hell. Bam. 7 in a row losses. If you're martingaling this, good luck to you, right? It's a 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 30, 64 on that last loss, right? That's insane. What an insanely horrible run on the field. My goodness. Can you imagine rolling nothing but 5, 6s, and 8s like that all day long? What an amazing run for somebody else, right? Wow. Insane. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. That was terrible. But what was our loss? Our total output there was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's a 28-unit run, right, to do that. My God, that was insane. Haven't seen a loss sequence like that in a long time. Here we go. Don't tell me it doesn't happen. Let's start with 1 again. Do the permanent press. Here we go. All right. There's a 10. Press. 1 unit press no matter what happens. Okay, now there's 2 in a row. The field is so freaking tricky, right? There's 2, up by 1. Always up by 1. There's an 8. So we lose 3. Out with 4. There's another 8. Good gravy. Out with 5. There's a 3. That's great. It pays 5. Looks like 6. There's a 10. Pays 6. Looks like 7. There's an 8, which sucks. 7 out there, right? Now it looks like 8 in the rack. 4, 8. There's a 6. Yikes. There's 9 from the rack. Let's get a 10-unit win, huh? There's a 6. We're not gonna get it. We're gonna burn it all again. There's what's out here. I think I've got just enough to make it. 10-unit bet. 10-unit bet. Last run. Come on. We got a 7. This is why I don't play the field. The field is such a streaky, you know what? Oh my gravy. Get out of the field, everybody. Get out of the field. It's such a terrible bet. Such a terrible bet. My goodness gracious. Kind of fun when that happens though, right? It's definitely fun to watch me burn my money like that. But the field is so freaking streaky. Like, you're going to catch that 6 in a row losses. And what we have here, 5 in a row just now. We had 6 in a row losses. I won 4 or 5 in a row. 5 in a row losses again. Right? It's such a brutal way to play the game. It's fun if you got some side money. You don't care about it. If you got 32 units or 28 units to just burn for fun, fine. But good Lord, I would not create a strategy around the field. It's there. It's a nice little bumper bet. It's part of the Iron Cross because it catches all the garbage rolls. But frankly, playing it like that, whew, no mic today, right? Good for me. No mic. Yeah, I did it again. I forgot to bring the mic over. Here's what I do. Literally, I got a mic here, and I got a button on my screen that when I go to my table, I got to push the button to switch it to this mic. I never press the button. So that was a terrible example, terrible presentation, and it's Monday, and forgive me. So, all right, I'm out of here. I gotta go to work. You guys, that's 8:39. Let's go to questions. Is there any questions? Probably not because I didn't say much today. Only 16 people. What happened to my show? We have 16 people. This show used to get 50 people watching. I think Brian must be live, right? Is Brian live? Is that what's going on? Wow. We have really lost our audience on this show. For some reason, this show has gone nowhere. I'm not sure if it's the mic problems that I keep having or if I'm just saying dumb shit that nobody cares about. But yeah, we used to have 30, 40 people watching. Now we have 16 people watching. Whew. HCS. People love Brian more than me, I guess, right? That's cool. Good for them. All right, guys, I'm out. I got to go to work. I got shit to do. Love y'all. God bless y'all. One more time. Let's bring it home here one more time. I want to just give you if you missed it earlier, let me go here. Let me show you the dog. That's not what I want to see. We want to see this. This is Mooch. This is the pooch that we bought, paid for, whatever you want to call it, during Crash for the Cure. So one of these pups down here is Mooch. So there it is. Yeah, Arcades, good call there. But the problem is we can't really do that. Let me go back to here. Let's go back over here. We can't really coordinate that good because schedules, right? I work at 9 o'clock, right? Pacific time. Brian is in Hawaii, which is, I think, 2 hours or 2 or 3 behind me. I think down there right now, it's like 8 or 7 in the morning or something like that, right? So for them, this is their wake up time before they go to work, right? So it's like, it's almost impossible to get it right because of everybody's time zones. You know, it is what it is. So we just put up with it. It's not a big deal, you know. And I know that Brian's got he works in real estate, so he's got meetings and and he's got kids go to early morning practice. So that's just the way that it works. No hard feelings anywhere, really. We're doing what we can do. We're all trying to get it to work on our schedules, and you can always come back and rewatch these shows anyway. So, all right, guys, I'm out. I'm gonna go to work. So, y'all have a good Monday, good rest of your Monday. I'll see you again tomorrow morning for another daily paycheck, another coffee run, and that's it. God bless. Be well. See you later.